Welcome back, sports fans! Today we're diving into the top 10 takeaways from the thrilling Game 5 playoff showdown between the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. Let me tell you something, this game had it all. Drama, intensity, and a whole lot of heart from the boys in green. We saw the Celtics, without their superstar Jason Tatum, claw their way back from a double-digit deficit to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. You could feel the energy shift in the building as the Celtics, led by a phenomenal Jaylen Brown, took control of the game. This was a statement win, folks, and we're gonna break it all down right here, right now. Now, everybody knows Jason Tatum is the man in Boston, but with him sidelined, somebody had to step up. And boy did Jaylen Brown answer the call. 35 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. The man was unstoppable. Driving to the basket with ferocity, knocking down clutch shots, playing lockdown defense. He put the team on his back and carried them to the promised land. This wasn't just a good game, folks. This was a star-making performance. Jaylen Brown showed the world he's ready to lead this team with or without Tatum by his side. Let's talk about Derek White for a second. This guy doesn't always get the credit he deserves, but his defense in Game 5 was absolutely suffocating. He was everywhere on the court, disrupting passing lanes, forcing turnovers, making life miserable for the Knicks. He held Jalen Brunson to his lowest scoring output of the series. This wasn't just good defense, this was championship-caliber defense. Derek White, you may not see his name in lights, but he was instrumental in this victory. Now, who saw this coming? Luke Kornet, coming off the bench, gave the Celtics a much-needed spark. He was hitting threes, grabbing rebounds, and playing with an energy that was contagious. The man was everywhere. He finished the game with 11 points and 7 rebounds, but his impact went far beyond the stat sheet. He provided a much-needed boost when the Celtics were down, and his contributions were a key factor in their comeback. Chapter 4, Raining Threes in Beantown. The Celtics were on fire from beyond the arc in Game 5. They shot over 50% from three-point range with multiple players catching fire. Marcus Smart, Al Horford, even Grant Williams got in on the action. When the Celtics are hitting shots like that, they're almost impossible to beat. Their ball movement was crisp, they were finding the open man, and they were knocking down shots with confidence. It was a shooting clinic out there. Chapter 5, Knicks can't handle the pressure. The Knicks, on the other hand, looked completely out of sorts. They couldn't handle the Celtics' defensive pressure and turned the ball over time and time again. I'm talking careless passes, bad decisions, the whole 9 yards. You can't win playoff games when you're giving your opponent that many extra possessions. They gotta clean that up if they want to have any chance in this series. Chapter 6, Celtics bench deep and dangerous. One thing that stood out in Game 5 was the Celtics' bench depth. They got contributions from up and down the roster. Peyton Pritchard provided a scoring punch, Grant Williams hit some big shots, and even Sam Hauser made some key plays. When you have a bench that can come in and maintain the level of play, you're a dangerous team. The Celtics have that, and it's going to be a major advantage for them moving forward. This game was a back-and-forth affair early on, but there were a few key moments that shifted the momentum in the Celtics' favor. First, there was Jaylen Brown's monster dunk over Mitchell Robinson in the third quarter. That got the crowd roaring and gave the Celtics all the energy they needed. Then, there was Marcus Smart's clutch three-pointer with under a minute to go. That sealed the deal and sent the Knicks packing. Give credit to Celtics coach Ime Udoka. He had his team prepared and ready to play, even without their best player. He made some smart adjustments throughout the game and his rotations were spot on. He pushed all the right buttons and outcoached Tom Thibodeau. Thibodeau, on the other hand, made some questionable decisions, particularly with his rotations. He didn't seem to have an answer for the Celtics' energy and intensity. The atmosphere inside TD Garden was electric. The crowd was rocking and you could feel the energy coursing through the building. The Celtics fans were loud, they were proud, and they willed their team to victory. Home court advantage is real, folks, and the Celtics are going to be a tough out in Boston. That crowd is going to be a major factor in the rest of this series. This win was huge for the Celtics. It showed their resilience, their depth, and their championship mettle. They proved they can win without Jason Tatum. And that's a scary thought for the rest of the league. This team is for real, folks. They have all the pieces to make a deep playoff run. They're playing with confidence, they're playing with swagger, and they're playing like a team that's hungry for a championship. Don't sleep on the Boston Celtics. That's it for our top 10 takeaways from Game 5. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth sports analysis. See you next time. The Celtics proved they're a force to be reckoned with, even without their superstar. They're playing with heart, they're playing with determination, and they're playing like a team that's not afraid of any challenge. The Knicks, on the other hand, have a lot of soul-searching to do. They need to figure out how to handle the Celtics' pressure, they need to take care of the ball, and they need to find a way to match the Celtics' intensity. This series isn't over yet, but the Celtics have all the momentum. See you next time for more playoff action.